I felt that my role as a black woman and who grew up in Miami was to tell our story, to tell the truth, and to do it as best I could. We grew up very close knit in Miami because I guess we had to. There wasn't a lot that we could do outside of Overtown. Was Overtown and Coconut Grove were the places where things were really popping for black people. I was a child who loved the arts. I could draw, and I loved singing, and I loved writing. And my mother frowned on all of those things. She wanted me to be a nurse or a teacher because that would guarantee a job. She didn't think I could get a job as an artist, so she never encouraged me in it. I had been a maid, and I got the job as a library file clerk in 1966. I started the first Monday in January 1966 in the Miami Herald Library. And so when I started school, my supervisor in the library, he passed now, Luis Bueno, was a really nice man. And when he found out I was going to school, he allowed me to arrange my work schedule around my classes at Miami-Dade. And so one day I asked him if he would read a paper that I had to turn in, and he read it, and he said, he said, "What are you studying?" And I said, "I'm studying education. I think I want to be an elementary school teacher." And he said, "You need to change your major to journalism." And I laughed at him, and I said, "Fred, who's going to hire me? They're not going to hire me." At that time, they didn't have one black person at the Miami Herald. And he said, "Things are changing, and you need to be ready for the change." But I took his advice, and I changed my major to journalism. Now, mind you, I never could tell my mother this because she was my babysitter at night, and she would think I was wasting my time and her time, and she wouldn't have kept my children. So I couldn't tell her that I was studying journalism. And don't you know, the night before I was supposed to start, a riot started in Liberty City. I'm black and I'm green, and they don't know what to do with me. So they had really a lot of fun with me. They would send me on wild goose chases. I would go to, they sent me one time to the city dump, the county dump, and it wasn't pretty like it is now with green grass, and it was a big mound of black dirt with vultures flying overhead. And so it was like July, August, and it was very hot. And I was wearing Polly and her sister Esther. And it was hot. And my car did not have air conditioning. So I'm driving out there and I'm thinking, well, this is the address, but it's the dump. Why did they send me to the dump? And then it hit me. There's no story here. So I said, okay, because the thing was, if you did not do what you were told to do, you're not taking instructions. So I drove my unair-conditioned Biscayne Chevrolet up the mound, praying that I wouldn't sink in all that dirt because nobody would find me. And then I followed the truck's trails, and then I came back down. But I was very upset because I needed that job, and I had 2 children to support. So I drove back, and I think, okay, I could either get mad or I could get a song and sing and make myself happy. So when I walked back in the newsroom, I had sang myself happy. And the guys didn't know what to say. They couldn't look at me. I said, hey, somebody made a mistake on this assignment. I said, mistake. And they could not look at me because they knew what they were doing. And so what I did at that time, because I felt such a burden, carrying a burden for black people, no matter where they came from, Haiti or Jamaica or Nassau or whatever, I felt like it was my duty as a reporter to show the true picture, to show our culture. That was the burden that we had as black reporters back then, to show us in our real light, in our true light, in the loving. I said to one of my editors, I said, we love just like you love. We make love to our husbands and wives. I said, we love our children. We want the same thing for our children that you want for your children. I said, the only difference in us is our skin color and maybe our culture. But other than that, we're all the same.